From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Good morning, I'm Danielle Shenk with your Morning Pulse for Monday, April 29th, 2024. We'll get to storm coverage in just a moment, but first, if the Nebraska legislature passes winner-take-all in a special session this summer, Maine will follow suit. According to the Nebraska Examiner, if red-led Nebraska awards all 5 electoral college votes to the statewide winner of the presidential election, blue-led Maine will do the same, canceling out any advantage. This is one of the topics Governor Pillen discussed holding a special session to secure 30 votes for, alongside property tax relief. Speaking of the governor, he issued an emergency declaration for Friday's severe weather covering Lancaster, Douglas, and Washington counties. This allows him to use the governor's emergency fund to address storm damage. A local beef warehouse was hit by one of Friday's tornadoes. Director of Operations Nick Lamb recalls being with about 5 others in a safe place within the facility when they heard the twister approaching. Lamb says he saw one of their trucks being tossed around outside, completely wrecking the vehicle. Despite a few busted windows, they hope to be up and running by Wednesday. Now, rebuilding after a storm can feel overwhelming, but here are some tips for those thinking about what's next. Start by taking pictures of the damage, including your vehicle, and call your insurance provider as soon as possible. One agent says they're prioritizing the worst cases first and urges people to be picky when choosing a contractor. You're also advised to hold off on making permanent repairs until they're approved by your insurance. Among those lending a hand with cleanup is country music singer Zach Bryan. He posted on Instagram saying he spent pretty formidable years of his life in Omaha and offered prayers and hopes to the communities affected by the tornadoes. He helped with cleanup efforts in Elkhorn's Ramblewood neighborhood ahead of his shows this week at the CHI Health Center. Not even a tornado could keep a Nebraska couple from getting married. Jessica and Austin Bracker tied the knot Saturday in Waterloo. Despite a tornado causing their venue to lose power the day before, the couple carried on, moving their entire setup indoors. They say their guests rolled with the punches and helped celebrate their moment. Overall, the couple says the day was perfect and they all had a great time. Talk about a day you'll never forget. Rounding out your headlines is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.